Okay, today it's about GCC. All right, there's a clear question from Rashmi Ranjana, so I wanted to respond to that. Her question is, why don't we set up GCC in a tier 3 city and will it really help? Now, one of the reasons that I'm suggesting those who want to have GCC set up in India to really look for independent connects first is based on resource management. I believe Rashmi Ranjana is also coming from the same background that I was in, identity and access management. So we both know what happens. I have no I have not met her, but identity access management being very close to Sarbanes-Oxley and compliance, we know what I personally know what happens in a company. You know, once it starts and how it starts and then how it moves, evolves, right? So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to really connect with people who want to have to set up GCC. Coming back to the question of can we have it in a tier 3 city? Yes, we can have. It's only about having the right resource pool and based on the industry, what's the kind of set of functions that has to be here in GCC. That's the main thing that we have to look at. Some GCCs are looking at having even IP to be developed from here in India. So that ecosystem has to be developed so that the uh, the right environment exists for those who are going towards intellectual property. So that ecosystem is developed. That's one thing. Second is if it is not about ecosystem, you know, if it's just about business, then we are talking about having the right resource pool. In any business, we have a churn. We have people coming in, people going out, different roles. The business will evolve, and GCC has to be running in parallel with the headquarters. That's the main key criteria here. If it has to run in parallel with the headquarters, then you are looking at new innovative HR policies to be set up. Period. No arguments on that. It has to be new HR policies. You just cannot have the kind of HR policies which sustain the captives or the IT services. That just may not work out. That's the reason I put out a post in the morning about the same thing. If I have to start from a scratch, the first thing is I will be looking out some space, a rented space for the number of folks that's being planned out. So that's where I would start. And to start it independently, you don't need to go to any government. You know, going to government is like you're aligning your thoughts with them, and you may be pushed to, you know, real estate is something to avoid. Next is resource management. So that's where the biggest issue will come if you're having consulting with the big firms or even IT services. They are trying to help you in the set up the GCC. Honestly, I know the kind of algorithms that's running in these job portals and the HR websites. I know even the HR website. So I don't want to get into it right now in the video, but my short answer to having in tier 3 cities, it's a great thing. Economically, it will change things for India, and some tier 3 cities are good to have because of the closeness to the colleges. So that, as I said, the churn to ensure that the churn is properly managed, it'll be easy. For example, Salem in Tamil Nadu, Madurai, then you have Trichy. These are tier 3 cities, I believe. And then here in Karnataka, you have Mangalore, and then you have Udupi. Now these are city close to the one of the best college, which is NIT. Yes, my son is studying there. So that's what I would suggest. So if you are really looking for tier three cities, these are the kind of cities that will have a good option. What about the other things like power? Power. You don't need to have power. You need to have power every time. 24/7 and all. So those things are sorted in most of the tier three cities. So it should be okay to go ahead with it. And you will definitely have alternate sources of options as well. And the only key criteria I feel is how about the already existing resources, experienced resources? Will they move to those three T3 cities? Probably yes, they may, because most of them who migrated to abroad, the other countries, or those who are in the tier one cities, they are from originating from those particular tier three, which we call it as tier three right now. So I hope that answers your question as well, Rashmi. Thank you.